Hi, this is Mary Kopczynski, the CEO of RegAlytics, with your post-blizzard update on this week's 24,914 regulatory alerts. I'm going to throw out there that I was doing a quick in and out from Arizona to celebrate my sister's housewarming and brother-in-law's birthday, and it turned into a 58-hour return home to my house from Phoenix to Denver to Washington, D.C., and then finally the best we could do is get a rental car home. But now I'm here, and hopefully school will be back in session tomorrow. The regulator of the week is the entire United States, but not for the reason you think. It's because of the response by the international community that is working so hard to connect directly with each other and not us. For example, Uruguay is working on a big deal with the EU. Brazil and India have put together two agreements, one on data sharing between the two countries and another in relation to critical minerals. Brazil is also working with South Korea on a partnership involving health and pharmaceutical cooperation. And Israel and Azerbaijan are collaborating on the topic of artificial intelligence. The topic of the week is MCP connectors. What is an MCP connector? Well, it technically stands for Model Context Protocol, which means absolutely nothing until you think about what it actually does. So it's essentially a plugin for chatbots that connects them to a specific set of structured context or data. So for example, if you had an MCP connector for every recipe from your mother's cookbook, when you ask for the apple pie recipe, it's going to know you mean the apple pie recipe from your mother's cookbook and not the rest of the internet's recipes for apple pie. The reason it's the topic of the week is because RegAlytics now has a GPT and Claude plugin, and it is so much fun. I can just ask it, hey, tell me every example in the last week where a country is having a bilateral negotiation outside the normal international construct, and it pulls me a list of relevant RegAlytics alerts. In short, it is awesome. It is the way of the future, and come talk to me if you want the plugin. I will add a caveat that it works better in Claude because right now Claude is just better. GPT, however, said that I should rephrase to say that for this specific use case, Claude handles structured regulatory analysis better. I tried again to let GPT write my script, and it still really misses the mark. So you are still stuck with yours truly, the authentic, the human, the one and only Mary Kay. But believe me, our data in the hands of your technical team can absolutely get you the precision you want and need relative to each regulatory issue you follow. We bring the data, and your tech team can plug in and provide the exact context needed to strip the feed of noise you don't want while ensuring you get the alerts you do want. And that is it this week for RegAlytics. We have the global supply chain of all of the world's regulatory alerts in one very easy to use place, including an MCP connector. And if you need a solution for anything related to regulation, give us a call.